Play pinochle.
Hmm?
Who taught you how to play cards?
I learned to play cards just watching them. We had, during, I remember right after I come home, after the war was over, GM went on strike. They went on strike right at Thanksgiving, and it lasted into April.
Wow.
And there was a lot of card playing in those days because, you know, most of the men off and on were in the plants. And my brother-in-laws, of course, they're all had kids as old as me or older. They would come over and they would primarily play pinochle. There was other games, but pinochle was the big game. There wasn't nothing else to do. There was no work.
Did your mom play pinochle?
She played cards.
She knew how?
Oh yeah. But you ask if she could cook. She could cook. Where the hell she could found the money to buy the food that she did, I don't know.
Tell us what you took in your lunch when you went to school.
I didn't eat like the other kids did.
Even then?
No, well, I didn't start carrying my lunch until I went to Whittier Junior High.
Okay.
I came home
Okay.
at Doyle School. I just came home for lunch.
Huh.
Whittier was a little different. I went to Whittier for 7th, 8th, and 9th grades, and I never, during that period of time, because they had a cafeteria there. I never ate at the cafeteria. Never. I used to take hot dog sandwiches, you know. I never ate just regular bologna or anything. My mom took care of me pretty good.
I thought she made you pork chops to take to school.
Well, if she had them, I ate them. Really, she was special. She was a special kind of person.
I remember that she made pies.
Hmm?
I remember, because I was really little,
Yeah.
but I do remember her making pies.
Yeah, she baked. Hell, she did everything. You know, when it was available. She could put on the best roast beef dinner you ever had in your life. You know, and the thing, all the holidays are special. When I was growing up, we always ate, the family ate at home. And then when your mom and I got married and you were born, they ate at my house.
Right. Right.
You know? But you know, in the things that you would call entertainment until the because there was no television then either. You know, there was radio broadcasts, but until television came out, you listen to what was on the radio. I don't ever remember my folks going to a movie, ever.
How good was your first TV? How good was your first TV?
Well, see, at that time there was no local stations here. The best thing we could get was Detroit. And there was only one channel there that we could get that repeatedly was viewable because we got a lot of snow because we were on the very edge of the range at that time. And then of course as things improved, the TV got better, and you know, and it's just. But I can remember as a kid sitting down in front of the radio and listening. You didn't see nothing, but you know they had people that put on little plays and stuff that you're imagining what was going on. and boy, I tell you, there wasn't much money wasted then.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember you telling a story about a school friend,
A what?
a friend of yours from school, that came over to your house and ate cake with you.
Oh, yeah, that was so funny. This one day, your mother and I were out to the Genesee Valley, and your mother was in the Hallmark store, and I didn't go in. I just stood. I stood in the doorway. I don't know who she's getting cards for, but and across from me in there, I saw this man, and he was looking at me. And this is the aisleways at Genesee Valley were pretty wide. I thought, geez, I know. And it turned out that he and I went to Doyle School together. He came across or I came across, and by the time we acknowledged the fact that we knew each other, and he says, I remember coming up to your house. He says, and your mother had baked a pie, and she gave each one of us a piece of pie. And he says, and he remembered, Christ, I'm talking about a kid that I knew in kindergarten.
Yeah. Well, that must be one of his first memories.
So he probably was going through the same thing I was. I doubt very much if he got somebody's mother that didn't know him a piece of pie. Well,